Hi guys, my name is Nick Montiel and I'm the owner of Essential Agency, and I wanted to make this video full transparency because I want to show you guys how my system works. I want to explain exactly how the process works and how we are able to get so many appointments in not only our schedule, but also all of our clients as well. I understand that leads is a very important factor when it comes to growing your business, and actually having those as appointments in your schedule is even more important, and qualifying them as well. So if you do see value or benefit in this video, I would love to book a call with you, and you can chat with me directly or with one of my team members, and we can explain to you exactly how we do things, and maybe we can get you set up and get you some results as well. So a little bit of background on myself. I used to do sales, and I was in sales for a very long time. And as a sales rep, if you are a sales rep yourself, you're going to understand that leads are the most important thing about sales. If you don't have leads and you're not closing those leads, you're not making money. So a lot of the people that I was working with had such an issue with leads, and myself included. I was struggling to get leads. I was not being, able to get a lot of appointments. And I thought to myself, imagine if I could figure out a way to solve this problem for not only myself, but a lot of other people. That is the business that I need to be in. So when I thought to myself, if I could solve this issue, initially, I'm not going to say it was about money, but definitely at some point it did cross my mind, because it is a problem that a lot of salespeople have, but a lot of companies have as well. And if I can solve that problem, obviously I'm going to make a lot of money. So my motivation initially was honestly to just help people, because I understood that leads equals money, and without leads you're not going to make money. So I wanted to initially just solve that problem for people, and then it developed into a business which I now run. And this business now that we run specializes in booking appointments with high quality prospects in people's calendars, whether that be myself, other clients, whoever. We do that full time. We also have another option as well, which I'm going to explain in this video, where we actually build out the same system that we've built out for ourselves, and we'll build it for you. And then you can have that same system, and that same system is going to get you the appointments and the leads that we are currently getting now. So the system that we have is capable of getting you upwards of like 40 appointments a week booked into your schedule. So very valuable. If you don't have that, then obviously you're going to benefit from it. But if you already have that, then maybe you won't benefit. But extra appointments is never going to hurt. So what we use is we use a software, and the software actually connects to LinkedIn. So we like to use LinkedIn because LinkedIn is the best platform for sure when it comes to B2B. That's what I've experienced for sure. And I'm in the B2B business. I work with B2B clients only. So for me, LinkedIn is just perfect. So LinkedIn for me is where I do all of my outreach. Okay. I do cold outreach. I'm a big believer in cold outreach. Cold outreach is a fantastic way of getting a hold of your audience, but it's also a very targeted approach as well. You can make it extremely specific, and that's what I really like about it. So especially on LinkedIn, if you have Sales Navigator, you'll know right away that Sales Navigator has so many filters to choose between. So you can get very specific if you want to. So anyways, what we have is we have a system, okay, that is automatically sending out messages for us. So if you have one LinkedIn account and you're doing your outreach on your LinkedIn account manually one by one, you're going to know exactly how long it takes to do that one by one by one. It takes hours to even send 100, 200 messages. And plus, you have to do it and sit there manually and waste 2 hours of your time doing that. That's not effective, that's not efficient, and it's not quick. That's not going to help you when it comes to scaling your business. What you need is you need things automated. Okay. So the system that we have automates that process. So what it will do is it will actually build out a list of people that are most suited for your service. And then what it does is it creates an offer, a very enticing offer that is very interesting to most people. And then once that offer is like built out, what happens is it gets integrated into the workflow. And then once that workflow is completed, you can also add like replies to the workflow. You can add messaging sequences to the workflow. You can add follow-ups to the workflow. So it can literally have a conversation with someone on autopilot for you if you calibrate it properly. Very, very good. So once that's all set up and the workflow is done and you have the lead list, what it's then going to do is gonna, once you start the campaign, it's gonna start automatically sending connection requests with a note, as well as in-mails to people as well on Sales Navigator. This is going to allow you to reach out to a significant amount of people in a very short amount of time. And it's done on autopilot, right? That's the biggest benefit, is it's done on autopilot. You don't have to sit there and waste your time doing it one by one. That takes forever, right? You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to focus on your sales calls. You want to focus on fulfillment. You want to focus on other things that are going to help scale your business, not doing manual outreach. Please, God, if you're doing that, stop doing that. And please come talk to me. I will help you out for sure. So once that setup is done and it's sending out people on autopilot messages, what's going to happen is they're going to start responding. Now, there's two ways you can do it. I personally like to respond to everyone one by one manually, because I like to make my messages very personalized, and I like to just sit there and chat with people. I do enjoy chatting with people, and sometimes it leads to a phone call. But the whole purpose of that is to get them scheduled in for a call to speak with me. Or, for example, if I'm doing this for a client, the whole purpose is to get them scheduled in for a call with them. And this process can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You can be sending 5, 10, 15 messages to the client. It really depends on how much you need to qualify them beforehand. So this is the most important part of it, right? So once you have the messages coming in and people are responding, it's fantastic that you have people interested, but them being interested is not enough. What you then have to do is you have to qualify them. This part can be challenging, especially if you don't know what qualification questions are. So a qualification question is a question that you want to ask somebody before you get on a sales call with them, to make sure that they can afford what's being offered, to make sure that they're interested, to make sure that there's someone that you can help, and to get more information about their business. So that way you can actually come up with a very custom proposal for them on that sales call. So these questions, I will personally ask them myself in the DMs, get the answers to those questions. Once I've determined that they're not only interested, but then also qualified, I will then go ahead and book them in for an appointment, either with myself or my team. And if it's for a client, I will go ahead and book it for my client, right? And they'll book it right into their calendar. So I like to use Calendly. Calendly is a really good way to do the scheduling. I find that it's very easy that way. And if you set it up properly, it will also send the person a follow-up once the call is done. Very nice. So that whole system is completely automated from start to finish. This is going to allow you to send out a significant amount of messages in a very short amount of time. The system and software that we use is unfortunately classified. I'm going to share that with you guys if you decide to get on a call with me. But the software that we use is what makes all this happen. Now, there's a couple other ways you can do this. It depends on how many appointments you want and how many leads you're looking to get. So you can do this on one LinkedIn account. On one LinkedIn account, you're able to do 200 connections a week, and you're able to do 800 in-mails per month, sometimes more, depending if you do it strictly on Sales Nav or on LinkedIn itself. You're able to do 200 per week, or basically 800 all at once per month. So that's one account. What I have with my business is I actually have access to 100 LinkedIn accounts. So I own 100 LinkedIn accounts, and I have this system set up for 100 accounts. So my software is connected to all of that. So all of that is completely automated for me on all of those accounts. So I'm sending like a ridiculous amount of connection requests every week and in-mails every week, because I have 100 accounts doing this on autopilot for me every single day and every single week, and it's all automated for me. So personally, with 100 LinkedIn accounts, I am getting like 40 appointments a week every week, no problem. Like, it's so simple. I could probably get more, but the reality is I have a sales team that takes all of my sales calls for me, and I'm very happy with how things are going. I'm not looking to get more sales calls at this point in time. 40 is plenty. So if you're someone that is looking to get more than 40, or if you're looking to get 5 or 10 or 20 or 4, whatever, this system will 100% work for you. So I'm in the B2B space. Provided that you're also in the B2B space, then this is going to work for you as well. For B2C is definitely a bit different. B2C, I don't have the best success with, and I would not recommend using this approach if you are in the B2C space. If you're in the B2C space, I would recommend doing advertising over outreach, simply because advertising is a better way of getting a hold of consumers. Okay. If you're B2B like myself, then cold outreach is fantastic. And the system that I have is going to 100% help you get into contact with any whoever you want to get into contact with, right? So, for example, I have 100 LinkedIn accounts that are sending 200 connections a week to my potential prospects, and they're sending 800 emails a month to my potential prospects a month as well. So I'm sending an insane amount of messages every single day and every single week. So that's why I'm getting the results that I'm getting. A lot of people don't need that, right? So you could still get an incredible amount of results on just like 10 accounts. 10 accounts is still going to get you a crazy amount of results as well. You don't need to have 100. You can have 5 or 10 or whatever, and you're still going to get a lot of results. And if you want to just do it on your own personal account and just do it on one account, that's fine too. That's still going to get you a lot of results, and it's still going to get you a lot better than what you're getting right now. But obviously, if you want more appointments and more leads, then you just need more accounts. It's very simple. It's all you need. It's just more accounts, right? So more accounts equals more outreach, more leads, more prospects, more appointments. So it's pretty straightforward. So anyways, the system that we have has been basically built and has been customized and has been worked on over several years, and it is now very, very good. And I'm offering this because I do understand the struggle. I do understand that leads can sometimes be very challenging to obtain, especially if you're starting out, and especially if you don't have any kind of content or any kind of branding or any kind of social media presence. It is very, very hard to get leads and appointments. So if that sounds like you and someone that's struggling to get appointments and someone struggling to get leads, please go ahead and book yourself in for a call to speak with me. I'm not going to try to sell you. I'm not going to try to pitch you on anything. I'm just offering help. And if you do want us to help you, then we're more than happy to do so. And we'll show you how it works. We'll get you set up on the system. We'll onboard you, and we'll actually build out your entire campaign for you as well. We'll build out the list of leads for you. We'll build out the workflows and the scripts, and then we'll actually launch the campaign for you as well. And then we'll teach you how to use the software. And then once that's all done, you're going to have a software just like me that's yours that you can keep forever, that's going to generate appointments and leads for you on autopilot. That's honestly a super good offer, and I think that it's really going to help you, especially if you are starting out. Even if you're not starting out and you're in the later stages of your business and you're doing already a lot, like 6, 7, 8 figures, which is fantastic. Extra leads and extra appointments are never going to hurt. Having extra leads and appointments is always a good thing. And if you do feel like this would benefit you, then I'm also willing to help out anybody as well. Doesn't matter. If you do need leads and you do need appointments, please book a call with me and I will get you set up and help you out as best I can. I hope this video was informative. And if you enjoyed the video, please let me know. And if you want me to be more descriptive or actually show you the systems itself and actually show you how I do things, I can also do that for you as well. I thought it'd be easier to just explain how I do this on camera. But if you want a better video or a better representation of how this works, please let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely make that video soon. But thank you so much for watching this video and making it to the end of the video. Please like, please subscribe, and help me get to 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate that, and have a great day.